We survived last night, I think. Still real soggy this morning, but it did end up raining quite a bit more last night after I locked everybody up. I'm a little slow getting out here, so everybody's kind of mad that they're still locked up. Hello, sweet kitty cat. Good morning, Cheeto. It is quite a bit cooler. It's about 45 degrees. Actually feels pretty good because yesterday it was just hot almost. Come on, big boy. We're going to get wood for our new goat and pig houses for the boys and the pigs, and the new dog house for Duke. So we're not taking any of our current housing over to the new place. The boys' house, we probably couldn't move. Really gotta start remembering to bring my scoop in here because it's in such rough shape. And then Jeremy's pretty convinced that the pig house is too heavy to move. Oh, that is not good. So my tarp door has completely ripped out of the ceiling. I was kind of wondering why everyone was out this morning already. That makes sense. The wind must have just totally took it off last night. Or they could have ripped it out. Who knows? Once it's all the way down, they don't usually try to move it, so. And then I didn't bring Shadow any food. Man, I am just falling apart today. Okay, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Hello, are we ready for breakfast? Look at the little baby, he's sleeping. Let's keep going. Go feed the piggles. And these noisy boys, they're just complaining up a storm. Are you guys complaining? Oh, Jenny, go. The most agile pig. Yes, when it comes to breakfast. Oh, the gate's closed. The wind has just been awful, apparently. Looks like we're still eating. I'll leave them be. Well, they're done. All the fencing for the boys seems to have held up through the wind. He's enjoying being out there. New space. Everybody always loves new space. Even if there's not really anything to eat. I still think it's just fun. Build is actually going to look exactly like this, except for it's going to have, I think, we think shiplap sides instead of the metal sides, but it's going to look the exact same. It's going to be an 8x6 with a slanted roof with a metal roof from our old metal roof, and then wood sides. And so the boys will have a house exactly how they have now. The pigs will have a house that size. Then I think we're going to build Duke a dog house too eventually, because there's not really any place over there for him to be that's out of the rain. He's a little bit big for his current dog house. Those houses are plenty big for the amount of animals that we have. Are you guys ready to come out? Daisy's ready to go in for some reason. Come on out. Come on. Billy's like, no, I'm over here in a warm spot. Super happy, thanks. Max is always it's just turned out to be kind of a cool day. I just got back from getting feed and wood. I got to clean out this feed barrel today. So something that I don't really like about using these 50-gallon drums for feed is that they get kind of moldy at the bottom. And so I've got to take this one out and kind of scrape it, scrape all the feed out of it because it's all moldy at the bottom so that we can start fresh. I don't know if you guys can see, like the light feed is molded, and so I need to scrape all this out so that I'm fresh feed going in. Went to Tractor Supply, which we normally don't because it's like further away from our house. And I got 50-pound bags. So I'm hoping that that's gonna fill up. 5 bags is gonna fill my drum up. Also spilt a bunch of pellets and that's like all piled up, so I need to scrape that out, and then we need to dump this. So I'm gonna try to just like scrape it into this bucket and then just go dump it over the fence so that maybe the cows will find it. I don't want the dog to eat it, which is what will happen. A ton. You can see it's just a little bit, but it's just so the feed will last. If you don't clean it out, it just ends up being like this layer at the bottom, and so gradually it takes over the bin. So about every other time we buy feed, I try to make sure that we've cleaned out the whole bottom. For us, we get some moisture in this area, and that doesn't help. I'm hoping with my new barn that I'm getting over at the new house that I'll show you guys hopefully this week. It's not here yet. It's supposed to be delivered hopefully this week, fingers crossed. It's gonna be totally inside so that there won't be so much moisture because it's gonna be like a sealed, more of a sealed building, but we'll see. Okay, so now I've got to unload all this. So one of the reasons that I changed my feed up is the feed that we're getting from Atwood's was like clumping and turning into like a rock. And it was a textured feed, I think. This is a little bit different. This is a pelleted feed. So you can see that it's like more pellets. There's not like pieces of anything in it. It's all kind of compressed. Still sweet feed, still real similar makeup, just kind of a different texture. It's about the same price per pound. So we're gonna try that. It like was turning into like a rock and I was having trouble scooping it and getting it out, and that was just kind of a pain. So trying something different. Probably won't always buy from Tractor Supply, just to start out to see. Just because Tractor Supply, I have to drive to like to a different town or to the complete opposite side of where we live. So it's like a 25-minute drive, where Atwood's is about 10 or 15 and Orscheln is even closer. All right, so we gotta clean up. Are you guys still over here? My friends that want treats, I actually just gave you some treats, so you guys are fine. Now they're all cleaned out. The boys are out here playing on the slide. Well, they were. Maybe we can get them to play again. What are you guys doing? Where's Binks? I got Billy and Max. Everybody's standing here fighting. I'm not gonna fill up hay feeders until tonight because they've got plenty of hay kind of in different spots for now. Oh, Binks is out there with Mama Goat. Max is my curious one, I guess. They're all really friendly and love to be petted and to climb all over me if I'll sit down. Let's go check on the piggles. They haven't gotten much attention lately. From you guys anyway. They get plenty of attention from me. Oh, yep, here we go. Hey, your mama's the other way. Your mama's the other way. Not with me. No. Go be with your mom and your brothers. Come out here with pigs. Have some puny belly scratches? We would really like for her to be pregnant. Oh, pork chop. You're taking her off. Don't do that. So Jeremy came home from installing all those wedge locks and so now they're working on building the frame for one of the pig or goat houses. His dad's gonna come over and help him and just hang out for a little while since it is really only 4:30, but it's time to do check on these dudes. Bean, where are you, buddy? You've been doing good. You've been doing good. Water's full. Luke's over here harassing Chief. Buddy, you're way bigger than him. You could tell him to get lost. You're still patient. Herefords. But every cow we've ever had with them, every calf has just tolerated them, and I don't really understand that. I was hoping this bull calf would give them a little bit of boundary check. I don't know if it's just because they're so small and they're just inconsequential in the long run or what. Everything's drying out nicely. The boys will be our first test subjects for this grain. I've used the Tractor Supply all stock feed before, but I think I bought the textured and not the pelleted. I think I like this better. Actually higher protein than what they were getting before. Well, hello, the dinner. Is it dinner time? Spoiled rotten friends. Please give us some range cubes, they say. I hate my chalkboard broke. I fixed that this week. Just didn't get to it today. It's not too hard to fix. You just have to kind of back the screws out and reset them in a different spot. This one probably needs some warmer. They're like, okay, it's dinner time. It's so hard. I just don't want to lock her up at 4:45. That's way too early. All right, let's check on everybody in the daytime. You guys look good. You guys look good. Bellies look full. Jeremy's in here working, so they're all out here hoping that the door's gonna open. Hello, Tinkerbell. How's my littlest girl? Say, you smell like feed. I'm hungry. Are you a little hungry? Need to eat some hay. Somebody is asking to see more of Pepper. Pepper, your fans miss you, buddy. Mom not shown you enough? He's very fluffy right now, but he is, since Mama has weaned him, he's just gotten to be pretty independent. He has, and he's just not, I mean, he still loves to be scratched and loved on, but he's kind of his own man now. Bernie, on the other hand, is always glued to Pixie. I wanted to show you guys, Jeremy and his dad went ahead and put the first building together. So this is going to be the boys' house, so Luke and Bean, and this is the red metal roof that we're going to use that came off our house. Floppy ear dogs and wet weather. And I have a kitty in here. Hi, I know your ears are itchy. So this is what it looks like. It's an 8x5 building, exactly like what they have now. Same opening. But when we move it over there, instead of having the metal all the way around, we're gonna do shiplap sides and just seal it. Jeremy thinks that'll look better over at the new place. We already have the metal for the roof, so that's good. Sorry, I'm scratching doggy ears because they're itchy. Same opening, and what we're gonna do for the pigs is it's gonna be the exact same house, except for we're gonna push the door to like one side so that they have like a 4-foot wall to kind of get behind in the winter. But still a big opening. If you guys have questions about it, I'll keep you updated on what it looks like when it's finished. But it's 4 foot high in the back and 5 foot high in the front, and then 5 foot wide and 8 foot long. And I'll have 3 cats in here. That was the goal. I should close the door. We'll open the garage door and see if they'll go out. And I think he's gonna build Duke one. I don't know if it's gonna be 8x5. I think he was saying like a 6x5 for Duke, because he doesn't need all that space. Where are all the goats? Come on, goats! Everybody come so we can say goodnight. Good night, girlies. We'll see you in the morning. We'll see you in the morning. Well, oh, you could tell him to get lost.